because that's the thing. It's like, there's not another me. And there's not another you, you know what I mean? So it's like, if you can figure out how to get to that place in the room together, that's where you're gonna find magic. When you do that separate, yes, it's less scary, you know, because you don't have to do it in front of somebody. But when you overcome that fear of doing it in front of somebody, I really do think that's where you find magic.
I don't think anybody is born a good songwriter. I think that if you're interested in it, you just have to keep doing it. Nobody starts good. Everybody starts out writing bad songs or songs that they don't like. And I deeply believe that, like, if you want something hard enough, you will get that. And it is a choice that you make to put in the effort.
Welcome to the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum, the CMA Theater.
Thank you.
So good to see you.
And welcome to Words and Music Journey of a Song. And we're here for y'all to have an incredible experience and to take your songwriting to the next level, to get to work with some artists and writers who are at the very top of their profession. And we have the cameras here because we know that the work you're going to do this week is going to inspire other songwriters and also people who've maybe never tried songwriting to take up their pen and give it a shot.
My name is Avalon. I go to Nashville School of the Arts. I'm an 18-year-old singer-songwriter, and I'm also a musician around town a little bit. I play in a band. My biggest influences are Elliott Smith, Alex G, Radiohead. I love Soccer Mommy as well. She's a huge inspiration just because she came from exactly where I've come from, you know, Nashville. She went to my school as well. And she's just kind of doing what I want to do.
Well, I kind of want to know a little bit about what you guys are thinking for the future. Like, I want to hear, like, what are your dreams? Like, say as many as you want, as big as you want. Like, if everything worked out in your dream world.
I want to get big. It's always been my dream to, like, perform on stages and tour and stuff like that.
When you say get big, to perform for a lot of people.
Realistically, I want to make a living.
Yeah.
I want to make a living out of it.
Yeah.
I've never wanted anything else as bad as that since I was a kid.
Could I ask each of you to share one specific idea, whether it's a hook or a chorus or a chord progression that you're planning on bringing in tomorrow?
Avalon, what's your idea you're going to bring in?
I need a guitar.
She needs a guitar.
I do. I don't have a name for it yet. I have an idea. But I don't want to know. I write songs as a way to just express things that aren't as easily said with words and in conversation, having people feel what I feel. And I don't always want people to know exactly what I mean. I want people to take their own interpretation of what I write, and if they relate to it, then that's what it is, that's what it means. My biggest goal is to give people the feeling that I get from my favorite artists.
That's so cool.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, to have something kind of magical that is also unfinished.
Thank you. Yeah.
Great fodder for a co-write, yeah.
Let's talk about what we're going to do tomorrow.
I'm going to be writing with Cameron Bedell. I'm really excited to work with somebody who has a different style than I do. Honestly, I don't have too much experience co-writing. I've started to do it recently, like within the past 2 years.
Everything she writes is always Ava. So I feel like just you as an artist and performing artist, you have a niche. You have the thing that people come to see. She writes for her.
I would say I'm a little skeptical, but very open-minded about it. I'm excited.
I'm curious
excited to
about
try
the skepticism. What?
I'm just wondering how our, how the collab is gonna mesh together. You know, we have slightly different styles.
Yeah.
Not skeptical in a bad way, just, I guess, curious. I feel like I'm at like a tipping point in my life right now, and I have a pretty cemented style, and I want to branch out more.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hi, it's good.
Cameron,
How are you?
Avalon, Cameron.
Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Heard some great things about
Awesome,
you.
you
Some
too.
awesome things. I didn't know what to expect coming in. You know, I work with a lot of artists. I work with a lot of songwriters, and I work with a lot of young, young cats who are just getting in it, or they blew up on TikTok or something, and then you get in the room and they're just like,
I found this word that I didn't know called Kenopsia, and it's basically like just the eeriness, like the feeling of the eeriness of like the absence of people, and how like when there's like a room that looks like it should have people and there's no people in it, like that's what a liminal space is basically.
Oh, that's interesting.
And it's just like this eerie feeling. So
It's like walking into a party, things
and
are
there-
everywhere,
yeah.
and there's zero
and there's
people
nobody.
there.
Yeah, it's just like an eerie,
like-
weird feeling.
Yeah.
Me and Cameron kind of got along like right off the bat. Once I started to talk to him, my nerves went down. It was like he's just a person like me.
And then I was like, I gotta use that. Like I gotta write something about that. So
Yeah.
I have a chorus, but I've been stuck on it for a couple months. So.
Okay.
I don't wanna know. Maybe I will when I'm old. But where did all the people go? I don't wanna know.
Oh man, I
all I
love
got.
that. I feel like that "Where Did All the People Go"
Yeah.
was my favorite part of that.
Thank you. So I'm in, it's B to F sharp minor to A, and then this E.
Because I didn't know how much she wanted me to interject or how much she wanted me to. Because if she wanted me to, I could have just taken over that whole song and had it done in 30 minutes. She didn't want that, and I could tell. Something people go. Oh, I don't want to know. And then I would add a line here. Maybe I do. You know, so something that juxtaposed the whole chorus. It's like, I don't want to know. I don't. Maybe I will when I'm old. I'm not worried about it. But at the same time, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe I do want to know what's
Yeah.
going on here. You know, that's a thought for that chorus. You know.
I mean, I feel like maybe, I feel like I, a lot of the time write lyrics kind of like subconsciously.
Sure.
I feel like
great.
I don't want to know. It's almost about like me enjoying the absence of people. Like,
Okay.
like I don't want to know where the people are, you know? Like maybe for right now, I just want it to be like that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really cool. Did you have any verse ideas, like lyrically, that you were messing with?
Lyric-wise, no, I kind of just got stuck on that chorus because I usually get the chords first and then I,
Yeah.
you know, add lyrics on top, but I didn't have any set chords.
Yeah.
But I have an idea. I can show you if you want.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Yeah. So from that last one.
It makes my job easy because I just become a board. She can just a springboard of ideas and thoughts. I just can throw them at her for hours, and she's like, "Oh, I love that, love that. What if we did this? Well, I like that."
E flat to E.
It's okay.
Want me to?
So yeah, you go to the time is saying goodbye. I could be your mom.
Okay, that's cool.
Or whatever wherever the chorus is, you know.
So that progression is what you're hearing for a verse?
Something
Or
a little bit
something-
more. Yeah.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah.
We can mess with the timing.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. She's got a good like musical thing going on. She's super talented. It was fun.
At one point, Cameron, you threw out, "I've seen this scene 1,000 times before."
Yeah.
Is that something?
That could be, yeah, we could, like a... I've seen the scene about 1,000 times before.
I think I did a good job of
You're going.
staying true to myself, I guess, as well as adapting and taking in ideas that I wouldn't have come up by myself.
Certainly the lyrics can change. I'm gonna pass off a work tape to the producer who's gonna like just start building a little something. But I feel like we do wanna kind of know exactly what the form is so that tomorrow we go and we can record it. Yeah.
Because you wanna love it, of course.
You do wanna love it, yeah.
You know what? You might be country. No. You know what? You might be R&B. No. She knows exactly what she is. That's refreshing. That's a real artist, for sure. It's so important that you are being the most true self you can be. Let your guard down. That's where magic happens. It's tough, it's hard, you know, but if you can get past it, man, magic.
I think we kind of need to talk, like, feel a little bit.
Feel?
Yeah, look. Hey.
Hi.
Hey, Avalon.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
This is my dear friend, Kevin Dailey.
Hi, it's great to meet you.
Kevin
Nice to meet
Dailey,
you.
Avalon. We're just loving Kenopsia here.
Awesome.
Did I say it
Good
right?
to hear it, yeah.
Yeah, Kenopsia.
I just learned what that word means. Beautiful song, pretty odd, riff-based kind of structure.
What would be helpful for you?
What if we just play through the song and
Yeah,
and I'll try parts and you can tell me how they're hitting you? It's easier just to show the art and demonstrate something rather than try to explain it.
I don't want no one else. No one is showing up but me. And I don't ask for much, but room to breathe.
It was hard for Adam and I to pick up initially because it had some complex chord changes and complex movement. So we had to sit with her and just like watch her hands and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is really kind of a fun process.
Maybe I will wanna know.
What if I just drive through this like this, through the chorus?
Where did all the people go? Sounds good.
In general, songwriters will bring in something that's just really straightforward and you kind of fill it in as you want, but hers had a lot of specificity that required us to comply in order for it to work. What's that little in between? And then the next one. And she also said she wanted bass. I was like, what if I just kind of like hang on the whole note? She was like, no, I want it to play exactly the riff. I was like, okay, so we got to sit here and really learn this thing. I could use one more run through of the verse and the chorus.
Okay. First?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
We decided to record just acoustic guitar and Adam playing a baritone guitar, which is a low, deep-voiced thing, and I was playing bass, which is also low, and she was playing pretty low on the guitar.
This is the part that always, I'm like, is it one and 2 and 3? 1 and 2. Is that it for the?
And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and
3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So that one, that slidey one.
Yeah, so that's just.
It's not 1
and
and
2.
it's 1 and 2 and 3.
And that's kind of why I wanted to sing it and play it separately, because when I'm singing it, sometimes
It's hard to keep. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
It is sick.
Thank you.
She wanted to just play without singing, which is sometimes hard because you lose track of the form, but she's really good and just kept the form just fine. Her song had this esoteric, odd nature that kind of begged for some synth sounds with really slow attack and really long release.
I don't wanna know.
When I got to be in my bonnet to do so, I'd reach over and just tap a note.
Maybe I will wanna know.
It feels like a cloud going by overhead.
Where did all the people go?
sick. It's so good.
And I loved the song before, but I loved it so much more after the demo was made. It's like one of my favorite demos I've ever recorded.
Come on in. This is Mike Molinar. This is super cool. So he is here to talk to you a little bit about what he does as a publisher and give you some feedback on your songs and your performance today.
Most of what I do is focused on songwriters, artist-songwriters, and the songs that they write. You know, we love songs, we love songwriters. We're passionate about being advocates for them. And then once those songs start earning money, we collect that money so that they get paid, and the business just continues to operate.
I don't know enough. I was nervous to play in front of Mike, for sure. He looks for the do's and don'ts in a songwriter, and so that was very nerve-wracking.
You're the type of person that can hush a room. I think if you own that as part of a superpower, you know, it can be something in your space.
It's good to leave.
Even if you decide to keep your head down a little bit, then I think choose wisely when you want to lift your head up and make that eye contact.
Maybe I will when I'm old.
If you're waiting for the hook to do that, that's great. You know, I like it when an artist like just, you know, makes that expression, like goes up like, you get me, you know, and they say that hook and then you just see their eyes and you're like, yeah, I got you. You know what you're doing. You have something that's authentic to you and you should just own it.
Sorry for those hiccups. I guess I had never really been a part of something like this before, and I would like to focus more on co-writing in the future and taking in other people's advice and just working with people who really know what they're doing and who really know what people are looking for in the industry. It was super helpful, and I'm coming out of this super encouraged and inspired. There's gonna be trial and error, but if you just keep going, it'll become something beautiful. It always does.
She's an awesome artist. She knows who she is. You guys are gonna love this song we wrote today. I think it's super cool. It's called Kenopsia, and it was a cool idea she had. And I can't wait for y'all to hear it. Check this out.